What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, this is going to be pretty cool, man. We're going to be exploring a $50 million mansion located in Austin, Texas. So this ought to be pretty cool. Let's check this out.
So this is what $50 million buys you in Austin, Texas. This is a legacy estate located right on Lake Austin. You've got 9 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 10,505 square feet of living space, laid out on just about 6 acres of prime lakefront land. This estate is so large, you need a Polaris to get around on it. I will see you at the top of the hill. Now I want to break down the exterior of this property. This is essentially a compound. You can tell by the drone shot here, just the general layout of the house, where we do have 4 structures on the property: the guest house at the top of the hill, the garden house, the tree house, and now the main house, which is behind me here. And as far as exterior, we have tons of stucco. There was actually 80,000 pounds of steel used in the construction of this house. Approaching the main house, we have this serene garden with these built-in pavers here, and the landscaping really sets the tone for how serene the house is. And my favorite thing about this house is how they blend indoor-outdoor living. So this is the main core. This is the hub of the home. So here you have the home gym off to my left, piano room off my right, and these all open up. So all the glass here fully opens up, so you can really go from room to room, wing to wing. It's really special.
Like, when you're building these houses, like, how do you even like come up with the concept of like what to put into this house, or what? It's crazy. I mean, I don't know how people are like genius men at thinking of stuff like this. They're brilliant.
And at the end of the garden, this is the world's largest residential glass front door.
Holy crap!
This is 10 foot by 10 foot, one
cool
single pane of glass, which leads into the great room. And using a 10 foot by 10 foot pane of glass really drives home the privacy you have living here. The fact that you can have your front door be one giant pane of glass,
awesome,
which leads into then this great room with double height ceilings here. And then your whole back wall is also glass, which opens up, leading out to your back deck, your infinity edge swimming pool, rolling green lawns. Actually, there's another pool before the lawns, and then the river. So this home is the definition of indoor-outdoor living. I love to hate that term because that's like such a real estate catchphrase, but you can just flow from room to room in this house. And case in point, look at this. So we'll get back to the pool in a second. Out here, this would be your outdoor dining room where you have seating for 10. Let's go back on in. So back into the great room here, let's break down a few of the materials. We have custom Italian bricks on the interior of the house, which have been created with laser cut looters. This is pretty cool because this isn't gas, this is actually an alcohol fireplace, so it gives off 0 smoke. There's no chimney, there's no plume, and it's very eco-friendly. And I love how they fit this in this home here, where you have the hardwood going up on what would be the actual chimney of the fireplace here. And if you look up, check out these beautiful light fixtures overhead here with those brass circle designs here with the LEDs inlaid in them. And also, while we're looking up, the transom windows. This house utilizes the crap out of transom windows because on this lot, we are technically at the bottom of a hill. The elevation drops off a little bit, so you have the light from the top of the hill entering the home throughout the whole day. In this great room, look how large this couch is. You could put sushi in here, drinks built into this table in the center here. That's pretty cool. I've actually only ever seen that in a home one other time. But the great room flows then into the kitchen here, where we have this island front and center. You've got seating here for 6, and I like how it's an L island, which is pretty unique. Typically, the islands are just one rectangle in the middle of the kitchen. This really gives a nice feeling where you could have the prep station here with this huge sink. This is a chef's kitchen. You got all induction here with Gaggenau, marble on the hood, backsplash the countertops. I even like how the dials are built into the woodwork here. In a $50 million house, of course, you're gonna have all the staples like your wine storage here. I also love how the shelving has these little brass inlays there for easy open, of course, soft close. Right off of the island, stainless steel Sub-Zero here, stocked, because the owners are actually still living in the house. And this is pretty cool. So this is the pantry, and as you can see, it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, but yet it still makes you feel like you're in another room from the entryway. Those transom windows can let that light flood into the kitchen, bypassing this cabinet. This is a really cool design feature. And just to pop them open, you can see it's all storage space here. Fully stocked storage space.
See, man, to have a pantry
And
like
then I
right in
want
your
to also
kitchen
point
like
out that we also have your typical Gaggenau suite here, the oven, microwave, convection, all that good stuff. This would actually be the chef's kitchen / pantry, where you have the seamless lacquer here on the cabinetry. And I love these. These are touch to open refrigerator freezers here. So these are the big boys, and this is stocked full. You gotta love the secondary fridge freezer. And then again, another prep sink, tons of countertop space. And again, the theme of the glass, large glass window here. Out of the pantry, I want to point out the layout of this house. So you go off to the left, the pantry and the kitchen also connect
cool as hell.
to this dining room, which is a one-of-a-kind dining room for many reasons. The fact that you have glass walls, which then open up again to the garden, where we entered the house here. Like, look how cool this is. The fact that the dining room opens up to this patio space in the garden area when we first entered the home. Super unique. Crystal chandelier over top here, seating for 10. And I do want to point out, it is open concept, but they have pocket doors. So you could close this off if you wanted to keep it private. Off of the dining room, this is the first bedroom. And check this bathroom out. Look at this shower with a view of your property, rainfall shower
the
here.
view of you getting
Got
a
the
shower
detachable
too.
here, the sprayer for all the body parts, and I really love how open it is. Even the bathroom, they keep with that theme of open concept. You've also got your dual vanity, and then if we go off to the left here, this is the first bedroom here. Again, faces the courtyard with.
I just wonder, like these new houses that they're building. Like a lot of them, they're like, the whole shower and bathroom is like open with windows. It's like, I don't know if I'm cool with that. I mean, maybe you might not have neighbors. Maybe you might not. But I mean, if somebody was like out in the woods somewhere, like kind of like hanging out. I don't know. That's kind of shady, man. I don't know. Maybe the windows tint, how they have them tinted windows. I don't know, but. I don't know. I don't think I'm good with like windows in my shower. I don't know.
Sliding glass leading outdoors. So again, indoor, outdoor in every single room here. And also in this bedroom, transom windows. So you have light throughout the whole space, even the guest bedroom, which is sometimes an afterthought in a house. But back out into the main area here. For reference, dining room, kitchen, pantry, powder room, cool floating marble vanity here, run-of-the-mill powder room. But still, just gotta show every piece of this home. Actually, what is this? HVAC. I'll be totally honest with you. I got the call to come to see this house and tour it. We saw it like 20 minutes before, and that's not enough time to like memorize all the facts and stuff. So you're just getting my raw reaction to the space. So in front of me, this is the den. But first I want to talk about this. Keeping with the glass theme here, temperature, humidity controlled wine cellar. It's actually really nice and cool in here.
Walk in?
How sweet is this? Floating bottles, just adding to the whole theme of the house with that modern.
That's awesome.
Then you've got your bar, built-in everything here, ice maker, open concept shelving with the built-in LED light. And this is the den. Got a rustic pool table here front and center, couch, built-in TV here, and again, you've got the built-in glass here, so the whole back wall is glass, and it all opens up, and all this glass was custom made in Portugal and shipped all the way here to Austin, Texas to be in this beautiful home. So from the den, we now have the outdoor den here with your built-in wood-burning fireplace. And I love how you've got the Italian brick here wrapped around the chimney of this fireplace. And then you've got your outdoor kitchen here, fully stocked. You've got your grill in the center here, ice maker, refrigerator, freezer, all of it. They even have a green egg. If you've never charcoal smoked a barbecue, you're missing out on life. This is like my dream grill here. It's called the Big Green Egg, and they even come in larger sizes, but you get some like hickory chips in there and you grill something up. It's actually really good. If you look above the barbecue, you've got a steel plate so that the wood doesn't get all destroyed from the heat that this is gonna throw off. You've got the indoor den, the outdoor den, the grill, and this is the money. The views of the lake here, views of your property. Like I mentioned, you don't have one, but you've got two pools. And that one down there, that's actually, well, you'll see when we get there, it's not your typical pool. Back under your covered patio, we even got the ceiling fan to get a nice little breeze going on. The patio connects the entire length of your infinity pool. So this is the dining room table when we first started the tour. And then you've got a nice little sitting area over here. I love the fact that it's connected by this outdoor space. So we're gonna head back into the house now, into the executive office. I love showing offices in these mansions that I tour because this is the room where the money is made.
It's a weird time right now for both buyers and sellers, even in a hot spot like Austin. Prices and that, let's head back to Texas and check out the rest of this mega mansion.
This is where the business is going down. I love how they have the steel desk here. Again, another one of those alcohol burning fireplaces with the steel on the chimney. Could you imagine sitting here looking out at that view? And the cool thing about this patio is it runs the entire length of the house. So we're gonna get to the pool in a little bit and talk about the lawn and what it's actually like to live on Lake Austin. But there's still a lot of house to see. So heading back in.
That's the sound of an American oil company. We're hard at work.
Man,
Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, and I'm the CEO of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining us at our next webinar where you can...
This is now the owner's suite, where you've got those double height ceilings in here again, the transom windows. The house even comes with a beautiful cat. I'm kidding, the cat's not for sale. But this is the owner's cat just chilling, living the good life in a $50 million mansion in Texas to be that cat. Bedroom is huge. I want to also point out the glass again. Look at all this glass. And one thing I want to mention is the view across the lake. That's a protected area. So you will never have neighbors across the lake, which is very important because it justifies all the glass.
Yeah.
If you'll notice, the shades are pretty much always up. It's all automatic, it's all Lutron. But like, look at all this glass in here. No neighbors.
Woo.
And that's a huge, huge selling point.
That's for all the money's in the glass.
So from the owner's bedroom, we've got a connecting hallway here, which leads in to one of the most extreme bathrooms I've ever seen in a home tour. Look at this place. Marble everywhere. Starting it off, you've got the enclosed steam shower here. Huge vanity spread. You got the floating vanity, marble on the top, on the walls, a mirror running the entire length here. You've got a soaking tub front and center, divided by this huge marble slab. And on the back side, you've got the shower. And the floors are also heated. It's one of those bathrooms where there's, like even that, I had a feeling, look up. 2 rainfall shower heads. And the ceiling heights in here are quite high. Again, transom windows, so there's tons of light in here. And then again, keeping with the indoor-outdoor theme, surprise, surprise.
More glass.
Got outdoor space here in your bathroom with a nice little patio where you could sit butt naked, get a tan, just enjoy the fresh air of Austin. And then this connects around back here. Look at this, this is pretty cool. You've got these like little 4-leaf clovers here with the patios inlaid leading to the door, which connects to the backyard. So you have privacy back here. Come on back in. We've got some closet space off to the left here. And this hallway has the actual water closets, which is nice. You've got 2, his and hers on either side here. And then at the very end of the hallway, we're not gonna actually go in because again, people are still living here and you've got 2 closets on either side. But if you pull way back, we'll make our way back through this bathroom, get one more look at it because like this is crazy. This is a huge bathroom.
Huge.
And we didn't go this way, so we'll go this way on the way out. This is the actual inside entrance to the owner's suite. And just for a frame of reference, you got the office here. And then we are back
I'm lost.
to the front door. And we haven't even seen the guest wing, which is behind me here.
Dang.
But first, off to my left, you've got a powder room. And this is actually the brains of the house. Everything is fully automated in here. So your sound, heating, cooling, shades, everything. And that's where it's all controlled. But check this out. Look at this hallway. This is the guest wing of the house. I do love how it's broken down with little seating areas and these huge windows with the light in. Tons of light, again, transom windows everywhere. And halfway down, you've got this, your piano room. And then this is the second home office.
I bet the acoustics in there is awesome.
With again, its own private outdoor space with views of the land next door. And I mentioned this at the start, but again, the glass opens up so you can walk right out into your courtyard where we first entered the home, cut across here.
Go into the other side of the house.
To your home gym. And look at this space. It has a freestanding sauna here.
Nice.
So cool. I've always wanted a sauna. Built-in wet bar here. Always stocked.
Yeah, you gotta have a cold
with your
beer.
sports drinks of choice
working
here. I like this gym because it's so minimal. Like they've got the Bowflex here, which this thing goes up to like 200 pounds. You've got the rowing machine, pull-up bar. You've got the water closet because I don't know about you, but most people who work out, there's been the times where you've got to go number 2 at the gym. So I like how they have that in this gym. And there's nothing like getting in a good workout outside. And with this layout of the house where it is indoor outdoor living, you can get your workout in the gym or bring it out here to the patio space and get in a killer workout. But heading back across, I love this room. It's got the grand piano here displayed out. And if we keep going down the guest wing, I don't even know what this is, but I'm gonna peek because I'm curious. HVAC, nothing important. But this is the bedroom wing. So here is another bedroom.
Another bedroom.
Again, every room here has private outdoor space. And check out this bathroom. I'm keeping with the minimal feeling here. You got an open shower with another huge window in the shower. Like, look at this. Got a little seat here, rainfall shower head. The use of light in this house is the most distinguishing design feature that I think really jumps out. That makes this house stand apart from other places of this caliber that we've toured. And then at the end of the hallway, I mean, look at this. This is the laundry room.
Oh man.
Huge, with tons of light. Like to have these transom windows even in the laundry room, that just shows you that nothing was spared, no corners were cut here. And then this is a little bit of a mudroom here, storage for miscellaneous things. And then if we pivot around, this is the garage.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to meet you. Oh, is that your dog? That's the listing agent. So that was my first time meeting the agent listing this property. Her dog like ran off. And then if we actually go across the courtyard here, we'll look at this garage in a second. But if you look above the garage here, this is the tree house.
What?
At the start of the video, I mentioned that there are actually 4 structures on this estate.
Wow.
And this one might be my favorite for apt reasons. It's called the tree house because it is elevated above the garage.
What?
So you've got the staircase leading up here. How cool is this? It's kind of like an in-law suite above the garage. Again, with the glass and steel theme, windows everywhere, tons of sunlight in here. And you've even got a little mini kitchen here. This is actually really cool. Check it out. Built-in dishwasher, oven here, so you could cook in here if you wanted. And then behind me, the bathroom runs the entire length of that bedroom space. So starting at the back here, shower, toilet, soaking tub, all sectioned off by this frosted glass. Dual vanity here. And then again, you've got the pocket door to save space. But how sweet is this? And I love how large the balcony is and the fact that it wraps around the entire structure. And if you look in the distance, that's the 3rd structure, and that is the garden house. And the reason why they call this the garden house is because you have a full-on garden.
It's like
right
a
out
damn
in
city.
front. Look at this. Fresh basil here.
Oh yeah.
I wish you could translate smell through our camera. You've got the sounds of the birds, your little mini tomatoes here, some spinach, regular plants. And it really is pretty peaceful. I mean, just listen. Sounds of birds chirping, blue skies, the sun is out. Goddamn, I want to move to Texas now. Everyone's like, New York or Texas? Am I swinging towards Texas? Am I going red? A cool fact is your neighbor, this empty lot, belongs to Michael Dell, the billionaire. So that's the kind of neighborhood we're dealing with. And now from the garden, let me take you up into the garden house. So this is the 3rd structure on the property. And it's just another large, I guess you would call it like, I would hate to say apartment, but a big suite. Like look at it, it's all open concept, huge bedroom front and center, facing west, so you have all the light coming in. Again, floor to ceiling glass on the walls here, nice little sitting nook. If you come around this way, we have a full kitchen in here, same finishes as the main house and the tree house. So you've got the marble here, everything. This is an induction cooktop here, little mini fridge. And if we loop around, got a nice little barn door here to close that off. And check out the bathroom. Another one of those marble slabs dividing the shower space from the soaking tub on the other side, and this is a Victoria and Albert soaking tub, which means it's very expensive. Then you've got two vanities here, and then this then connects back to the bedroom space with all that sunlight coming in. One of my favorite features about the garden house is the serenity that you get with this property. And I keep wanting to call it a house, but it's a compound. This is much land here.
Crazy.
So I mentioned that there are 4 structures in this compound, which is just under 6 acres of land. And to get to the 4th one, we've got a 9-seater Polaris. This is like the doomsday machine here.
You gotta drive a Polaris to get
We'll
around
see
your
you at
compound.
the top of the hill.
Oh, he's over in the 3rd house today. He's gonna be over there.
I was pretty shocked how hilly this area is because the drop off from the street to the river is, I'd say, about 300 feet maybe. This is wild. And here we are. So this is technically the guest house, and this is the house right off of the street.
Holy crap.
So let me just park it really
That's
quick and I'll give you a lay of the land.
Just the driveway alone.
So welcome to the guest house. And the unique thing about the guest house is that if you're pulling right off the street, this is all you see. So you're not even really aware that the lot runs all the way to the water, and the fact that the main house is way down there. And this is a huge house. As far as security, we are gated off from the main street, and even there's a security keypad, which then blocks off the rest of the driveway, leading all the way down to the main house right over behind me. So this place is like Fort Knox. But we're gonna give a quick little look at this because this is a huge house, and this is just the guest house. Like for most people, this is a really nice house.
Yeah.
And this is one of 4 houses on the property. I love the continuation of that indoor-outdoor. Like before you even walk in, you've got this outdoor fireplace here, huge chimney going up the whole double height of the house. Then again, big patio space, more of the indoor-outdoor living, which leads us into, check this out, the great room here with double-heighted beam ceilings with this huge chandelier overhead.
Love
just
those
like
beams,
the
man.
main house, you've got the view right from the front door, which now we're elevated, like I mentioned. So we have views
Nice.
of the entire property. Main
at
house
that
down
beautiful
below,
fall,
right across the lake, like I mentioned, that is all preserved. There will never be homes across from there, so that view is forever, and it's a very rare thing. Huge fireplace running up the center of the room here with those transom windows all about. So off of the great room, we've got your kitchen, dining room, and we're just doing a quick little walk through this house because we still haven't shown the actual land and the river where all the fun stuff is. But huge kitchen, center island, marble on the countertop, the backsplash. Got a 6-burner Wolf cooktop here. All this custom millwork. Again, the views. Here you've got the home office, ensuite bathroom. And then if we go to the far side of the house, back to the great room. I love the ceilings in here, how high they are. And then with the beams in here, it gives it that lodgy feeling. Here's the owner's bedroom. And like I mentioned, everything's automated. So the blinds, as soon as you walk in the room, they go up, letting in all that sunlight, your views.
Wow.
Check out the ensuite bathroom. It is pretty epic. Huge steam shower, soaking tub.
Heck yeah.
Off of the owner's bedroom here. We have the guest bedrooms, so we have one off to my right here.
We're gonna stay in the 3rd house.
Pretty
today.
decent sized. Again, just so much sunlight.
Crazy.
And then at the end of the hallway, we have another guest bedroom with those double height ceilings here. Again, the transom windows not doing their thing, letting in that sunlight. It's a lot of house. Like we've covered a lot of real estate and we haven't even shown the best part yet.
I'm ready for
That
a
was
nap.
just a quick look at the guest house. We're now driving back down the property to show you one of the main factors, if not the main factor that really hikes up the price of this listing, and that is the lake itself and all the activities on the lake.
Insane, man.
The best part about this home is the land itself. These are 100-year-old pecan trees in the backyard here. As far as the outdoor activities, you have the main infinity pool
like
here right by the
pecans.
house, which has a beach access, so it kind of slopes on in. Then you've got a hot tub. There's actually a second pool. and the proper outdoor kitchen. I mentioned there's an outdoor kitchen up there. This is the actual outdoor kitchen. It's covered in a loggia style here with a huge grill, outdoor TV, all the built-ins here. Then off of the kitchen, this is the second pool, but this isn't just an ordinary pool. This is essentially a treadmill of pools. So there's a current that pushes against you and you swim against that current, creating resistance. So you're basically swimming in place as if you were on a treadmill for running, if that makes sense. And they have one right here overlooking 200 plus feet of frontage on the lake.
Gotta have a boat, man. Boat, jet skis, absolutely. Fantastic. I want to see it lit up at night. And those are the best views, man. When they show these houses lit up at night. Show like an aerial view lit up at night. Love that fireplace, man. And those lights are cool as hell. Love that. That would be awesome. Heck yeah. Pretty cool, man. I can't believe how many. There's like 4 houses on that property. That's crazy. There we go. That's cool as hell. Pretty cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was our $50 million mansion on Austin Lake in Austin, Texas. So if you guys like what you're hearing, hit that subscribe button, give me some likes, and give me some feedback on what you want to see. All right, that's all I got for today. I will see you guys tomorrow.